This is Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Long.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM with Beyonce on a brand new Wednesday morning, middle of the week. It is February 1st, 8:09, 39 degrees. Okay, a new study, Sue, says 51% of us have at least one cup of coffee a day. So how many calories would you say if you started drinking it black?
Oh.
Well, they say that cream and sugar add about 70 calories per day on average. So you figure if you do that 7 times a week, 7 days a week, it adds up.
Right.
49%, Sue, add cream to their coffee. 38% said sometimes, 13% take it black, and I go with cream. Now, sugar, 73% say that they add sugar or some sort of sweetener. I don't use any sugar, just cream.
Okay.
Now, you don't drink any
I am a
coffee.
non-coffee drinker, but
Yeah.
I love the sweet teas, so my calories are up there.
84% said they like iced coffee, especially in the summer, but 16% hate it no matter whether it's hot outside or not. So it's just a small portion don't like the iced coffees. I could take or leave iced coffee. It depends on the day or whatever. 43% say they prefer drip coffee, the kind you make at home. 57% prefer espresso drinks, like at all the coffee shops, like lattes, cappuccinos, and
Right.
mochas. 65% say they like pumpkin spice. 35% say no thank you. I'm among the 35%. Not so thrilled with the pumpkin spice when it comes out around Halloween time. Not my thing.
Yeah, not your thing,
Yeah.
man. That's huge, though.
Yeah. So figure it out. You've got all those calories a week, but I'm not willing to give up the cream in the coffee, though. I've tried to drink black coffee, and it would, make it so much easier because when you travel, especially, a lot of times they don't have real milk or real cream. You get non-dairy stuff or powdered,
Right.
things like that. And I'm not a big fan of that. So it would make it easier on me if I didn't like the cream, but,
Right.
can't give it up. Sugar and cream, 500 calories a week. It adds onto your diet there.
Okay.
So check out the story. It's at WOBM.com, and this was not a coincidence. Here's Maroon 5. It's sugar in your coffee
Put some sugar in that coffee.
with WOBM. 92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Shawn and Sue with you. And speaking of love, Sue, time for us to announce who the winner of the Shawn and Sue Cupid Award is. We did a little
Yes, I've been
popularity
waiting.
contest online. And basically, on a play on words, we said, for Valentine's Day, show your school some love by voting for them. We had thousands of votes, Sue, that came in. And here is the top
It's
three.
the Cupid Award, right? We're going there
Yes.
later today. Okay.
We're going there today. We're going to be bringing out the award, which is a nice framed certificate for them, showing that there is a lot of love for their high school. Also, for some of the secretaries and such there, they'll get some cool little prizes, including Mannheim Steamrollers, Romantic Melodies, Sue, just in time for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So, that's going to be a lot of fun for them. Top 3 schools, Sue, coming in third place. Donovan Catholic, Sue, came in at number 3.
DC, good for you.
Oh, right. Coming in second place, Toms River High School South, Sue. But number 1 in winning this year's Cupid Award, the school that got the most love for listeners, it is the Raiders of Toms River High School East, Sue.
Good job.
Toms River High School East will be out there a little bit later today to get a photo with the principal
All kinds
and
of love.
vice principal, whoever, the mascot.
That's
Pretty
fun.
cool. Friday morning. So intern Megan is with us. And I wanted to ask you, Megan, see, this is a crazy thing. And see if you guys can relate to this. Have you ever had anybody say to you, there's this terrible thing or there's this gross thing or something. I'm not going to tell you. And then you say, yeah, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Wait.
Don't tell me.
No, I
but then
would
you
need
start,
to know.
Then you start thinking about it, and then you're like, I wonder how terrible
Like
and
how
gross
outrageous
it
was that
Yeah.
that you had to keep? Yeah.
Now I
Wait,
wanna-
do you guys know something gross and
do
didn't
I
tell
want,
me?
Do I want to
No.
know?
Wait.
But I'm asking you the question, have you ever had that happen?
Oh, yeah.
Where you thought, you were told like, such and such is, terrible or gross, and then you're like, don't tell me.
Or I'm eating something and
And
I
then
just
you-
wait until I'm done.
And then you sit there and you think about it and you go, okay, I got to know. I got to know.
Yes.
So that's not crazy then. You
No,
guys have
that
both
happens
had
a
that.
lot.
All right. So anyway, that happened to me this week. And it was.
Well, you have to share with us what was gross.
No, I'm not going to tell you. Has
You
nothing
can't
to do.
just
It doesn't have anything to do with what my
Megan,
question for you
He can't
is.
just share that and
My
not tell
que-
us.
I will lose sleep over this.
My question for you was: have you ever been like, "Oh, that's terrible," but then been like, "Oh,
Totally,
but it's
but
a
then
train
I
wreck,"
share.
but I have to know what it is.
But then
You
I
know what I
have to
mean?
share.
Yeah. Well, no, but you don't share everything.
I do. I pretty much do.
But why bring it up in the first place?
Because
Exactly.
I asked you the question.
All right, this is ridiculous.
Have
See,
you
Megan,
ever
this is what
been
I
in
have
this
to deal with every day.
situation where you
Listen.
thought about it and then you said, you know what, I'm probably going to hate knowing this, but I need to know.
And
that's-
you're not going to
and
share
you both
with us.
said yes.
Yes.
No.
Shawn and Sue on the Ocean County Breakfast Show.
92.7 WOBM.
Good morning, Shawn and Sue with you on a brand new day, Thursday morning. So how would you like to be a reality TV star, Sue?
Sometimes I think, okay, not all the time.
Well, there's a brand new show that's coming to Seaside Heights. It's called I Love Summer. It's going to be filmed in Seaside Heights. It's going to follow a band of roommates as they work on the beach by day and the bar scene by night here at the shore.
They're
in
going to actually
Seaside.
work at Bamboo?
Well, I don't know where they're going to be working, but possibly, yeah. I guess that's possibly one of the places they might be at, and and just follow them and have all their fun or whatever. So this is very reminiscent of Jersey Shore, I think. But it's going to be I Love Summer. Now, here's the thing: I can't do it because I'm not single. I'm married. You, Sue, are technically still single.
Oh, for goodness sake, stop that. I'm
You
engaged.
are still, but you're technically single. You have no license.
So I can go
when you do
to
your
Bamboo this weekend.
When you do your taxes, you have to put what?
Head of household.
No, single.
Okay, I'm head of household.
Single. You're head of hassle.
Head of the household.
But you are single, so this is what you have to be. You have to be single, expressive, outgoing, and fun. So,
Okay.
Parents, maybe you've got, some
Well, I
young
can be
people in your
expressive.
house that want to be actors.
I can be expressive.
You're outgoing and fun,
fun.
and you're single.
Oh, for goodness sake, what are you doing?
The casting is this Saturday night. Get details on our website at WOBM.com. The casting call's right
there
here in
an age
Seaside
limit?
Heights. They didn't put ages up here. I'm assuming you probably have to
this is
be,
gonna be
at
big.
least 18 to 21 years of age or
This
older.
is going to be big, though.
I
Don't you
think-
think?
I
I
think
think this is going to be big.
This could be a series, that would, garner some viewers, on certain channels
what
like
about
MTV
our age?
and stuff.
Can we show up?
If you're single, expressive, outgoing, and fun, they want to meet you, Sue. I think you should be there. Can you be there Saturday
What's wrong
night?
with married couples being I Love Summer in a reality show?
Because they can't have as much fun.
they can't sell that.
And they can't,
For goodness sake.
Anyway, check out the story. It's at WOBM.com. Nancy, it's a new TV show called I Love Summer.
It's a reality show in Seaside.
They're going to be filming in Seaside.
How original.
And it's going to follow a
Can
band
Nancy
of...
go?
No, she's married. They're going to follow a band of roommates during their summer here at the shore. So I
Once
said...
again, I say.
One of the only things that you have to be is single. You have to be expressive, outgoing, fun, and single. Sue qualifies. I want Sue to go to the casting
I
call.
am engaged, and he thinks I'm still
Technically,
single.
you are single. When you do your taxes, you are single. All right?
Do you think my fiance would like me romping around in the sand?
Well, it depends how much money's involved, I think.
That's true, too. he might say, go ahead.
Talk about reality.
I think if they, if you could be the next Snooki, Sue.
You're probably right. He'd say, go ahead. I know you love me.
Yeah,
You're right.
Remember you were Susie Q in our brief series.
That was fun.
OCBS
Ocean County
Jersey
Break-
Shore,
yeah.
which we did our own version of the Jersey Shore, and you were a Susie Q. And so, you know
I
what?
had fun.
You
I
could
was
send
drunk
that
on
tape
milk.
in. You were drunk on milk.
Yes.
You could send that tape in.
Wow, maybe
for
I'd
your
get
audition.
it. Yes.
So anyway, so I'm working on this. I just think it'd be a hoot if Sue goes to the casting call, man.
Would be a hoot if I'd miss 6 months here on the air.
Well, look,
You'd like it?
Oh, you have to report in all the time.
exactly. And if you could wear an OBM T-shirt the whole time you're on the show, I think we could do
I'll
that.
go sit on a bench for you. I'm sure they'll videotape me. You know.
I just like to see Sue show up with all the other like 20-somethings, and Sue be like, "I'm fun and outgoing."
You know what? I could be the mother of the house.
You could be.
You know that would be
They
cool.
always look for on the reality series one like person who's sort of,
I would love that.
Although I don't know, do you think you're the best role
You're the
model
one
for
that's
these
in
kids?
control. We're all in trouble.
Susan, they just renamed the show Susan Charge.
That would be so much fun.
See? So I'm not so crazy, am I? All right, off to the highways. Get details about I Love Summer on our website at WOBM.com and Facebook. Here's Nancy Remy. She'll be there for the filming of this one, I'm
my
sure.
Goodness. Well, we have got ourselves a winter's day, and we
92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Shawn and Sue with you. So, a story we're talking about this morning, and folks are commenting with us today. A new TV show possibly coming to Seaside Heights. It's called I Love Summer. It'll follow a band of roommates as they have fun in the sun here at the Jersey Shore in Seaside Heights. Sue's going to audition for this Saturday night.
I'll be there.
Really pushing for that, Sue, because technically you still are single.
You stop it.
and then
They're looking probably for
Listen,
young.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, maybe you brought up a
Hot
good
people.
point, but maybe they want one who's sort of that, mother figure for the kids. You know what I'm saying? You sort of run the
I'll
house
guide them in
lay
the right
down
direction.
lay down the law.
Yes.
You're a Jersey Shore favorite, Sue. So, I mean, there could be some angles here. But anyway, so folks are writing in this morning. Anne Marie wrote in. She says, I believe we've already done this before. Yeah, is this Jersey Shore Part 2, Sue?
It could be. It sounds that way. Now there probably is a different spin. You said maybe they'll all be working at Bamboo, so we'll have to wait and see.
Now, Kathy wrote another stupid idea, and of course they would take it. Ever wonder why none of the other shore towns take any of these shows? So I guess she's saying not a good move for it to come. Because we're asking the question this morning on our Facebook page and at WOBM.com. Is this a good idea for Seaside and Ocean County? Because let's face it, these things spill over into the rest of the county, as we know from past with Snooki and all those folks as well. So Nicole sent in an article in which they're talking about officials are blindsided by this. So you can link onto it on our Facebook page there. Marge just wrote in. She says, no, this is not a good idea.
Right.
So check out the story. It's on our Facebook page and at WOBM.com.
I don't believe we're ready for another Snooki. I don't believe.
But are we ready to have more tourism
More
dollars brought in
businesses, yes.
because they're doing a show? And do we know it's going to be quite the
It's tough on the
melee that
locals.
Jersey Shore was? Maybe it'll be a nice, cute show, like a Disney show, Sue, like Disney Kids. What do you think? Check out this story. It's on our Facebook page
I
and
have
at
your ears
WOBM.com.
right here if you need 'em.
You can give us a call, too, at 237-WOBM is the number to call. Is this
my
good for Ocean County and Seaside? It's called I Love Summer, and the casting call is this Saturday night. You could possibly be in it with WOBM like Sue will be when she goes over to cast
I'll be there.
as a Jersey Shore favorite.
Hello, it's me.
WOBM, good morning.
It's Fred, pal. How you doing?
Hey, Fred, what do
Hey,
you think?
Fred. We're talking about the new reality show, I Love Summer. And if you'd like to sound off on it, Sue, you're welcome to give us a call.
You bet. 732-237-WOBM.
Or check it out online at WOBM.com.
Frankly, here's what I think. If it's going to turn out to be another Snooki or whatever, and that didn't give Jersey a very good reputation amongst the rest of the country, but let it happen. Nobody's forced to look at it. And if very few look at it, the ratings will drop, and that'll be the end of it. So,
What if it, Fred, being devil's advocate, if it turned out to be an actually decent show that shines a
and it's
good
fine,
light
then
on the
people
shore?
will look at it.
Yeah.
Anybody who's sensible will look at it then, if they wish
Yes.
to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, there might be a ball game on, too.
Thanks, Fred.
But you're right, if it's in a positive light, but I do believe people watch reality because of the train wrecks.
All right. Well, it's a new show. It's called I Love Summer, coming to Seaside Heights, allegedly. And the casting calls this weekend to get details if you want to be an actor in it. Or what do you think? Is it a good move for Seaside and Ocean County? You could sound off on our Facebook page or hit it up on our website, Sue.
You bet. Log on to WOBM.com.
WOBM, good morning.
Hey, Shawn, Sue.
Hey, Nick, what's up?
What's happening?
How you doing, guys?
All right, so what do you think? I Love Summer. It's a new show for Seaside. Is it a good move for Ocean County?
It's all about the money.
You think it'll bring in
It's all
tourism
about.
dollars?
That's it. It's all about money. People don't really care about these reality shows. I watched the Apprentice, the dating games and stuff. It's all garbage.
Okay, so you think it's all about the money at the end of the day?
It's the money in the pocket.
All right, thanks, Nick, for your call. Hey, it's I Love Summer.
I agree with that, and it does help the local businesses right there in Seaside.
And we don't know exactly what this show would be, whether it be negative or positive. But anyway, you could sound off, go to our Facebook page, or at WOBM.com. It's called I Love Summer. It's a new show. Hey, if you're a budding, aspiring actor, you might even land yourself a job like Sue on the show.
Stop it.
Check it out.
I am not trying out for that show.
You're going to. You're single, you're outgoing,
I am not
you're energetic,
single.
and you're fun. On your taxes, you're single.
Thank you.
All right, I'll talk to Nick.
Thank
it's all
you.
about the money. We're WOBM. 92.7 WOBM with Toto. 9:13, 36 degrees. We mentioned at the top of the hour, are folks more into Legos or handcuffs?
Yeah, that's weird.
It seems that they're into Legos more because the Lego Batman movie is #1 in America. 50 Shades Darker, #2.
Hey, I saw this movie.
You were supposed to go see this over the weekend, and
Yes,
you
and I
never. Here it is
did.
Wednesday,
Yeah.
and you didn't even mention this.
No.
You went to go see it. You went alone to the theater.
I went
to
alone like
see
I
it.
said I would.
All right, so
I loved this one. I did not like the first one. I thought the first one was so
50 Shades of Grey, the first movie,
overly
got horrible reviews. In fact, I think it
Yeah.
won the Razzie for the worst movie of the year.
Yeah, I
but you're
just didn't
saying
like
this
it.
one's actually better.
So much better. Although if you look at Rotten Tomatoes, it only got a 9, where most movies are getting like 500 points.
Oh, okay.
It only got like a 9 or a 10. But I liked it. I like those. You know, like the ex-girlfriend comes back of Grey's, and you know she's a little wacky. It wasn't just, you know, it was good. I liked it, and I would say, hey, take your girlfriends, have a good time.
By the way, the Lego Batman movie #1 brought in over $53 million over the weekend. Did you get my Lego Batman yet? I want one of those Lego Batman figures.
You know, I went into
Did you get
McDonald's or having
McDonald's?
them at a Happy Meal. They did not have what you were looking for.
All right.
Did
I
you
gotta
want
find-
the Batman
No.
mask?
I do not want the mask.
Okay.
I want the Lego Batman figure. I got to find a McDonald's that has that.
Okay.
Lego Batman, you know, I think they have a couple of the figures. But we have Batman out here at our desk, and I thought it'd be kind of cute to put the Lego
Sure.
Batman with him.
Sure.
So, anyway, Lego Batman was #1. 50 Shades Darker was #2 for the weekend. John Wick Chapter 2 was #3. Split was 4, and Hidden Figures rounds out the top 5.
I hear from my girlfriend. I have not seen Hidden Figures. I hear it's phenomenal.
My son went to go see Split yesterday. And
Oh,
said, "Ooh,
horrible with that man with the different personalities,
yes,
right?
yeah, multiple personality disorder." M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong's latest
Oh,
syndrome.
gosh, that's scary.
Anyway, we'll be back. More coming up. Hi, we're talking about
Hi.
last night's protest here at the WOBM studios while Congressman Tom MacArthur was here doing his radio town hall. What were your thoughts?
I was there. It was very productive. We got to ask questions. He was great with giving answers. He was friendly. I don't think there was anything negative about it at all.
Do you think he should hold a live town hall for people to participate in?
That would be fabulous.
What do you think of this? They may have found another Earth. Did you hear about this?
No, what?
The researchers out at the Griffith Observatory in California say that they found a brand new solar system. It's called TRAPPIST-1. And they found 7 Earth-sized planets revolving around a sun. They say very similar to our solar system. So what they're thinking is that some of these planets may be able to sustain life or may already be in this new solar system.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Hey, who are these researchers? I would like to get them on the phone.
The astronomers,
That is
the
awesome.
folks from NASA and such.
Okay.
But yeah, they found what they think to be another
imagine?
solar system very similar to ours. TRAPPIST-1, I think they said it was like 39 million light years away, or I don't know what it exactly is. But they say
incredible.
that now they think it's not a case of is there another Earth out there. It's just where and when they'll actually find it.
So interesting.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Do you think they have better cars than we do?
Better coffee, maybe? I'm enjoying this weather for the simple fact that my hands are not crackly and dry.
So she said, my hands are moist. Now we have listeners writing in saying, don't use that adjective to describe your hands.
I love the word moist.
So soft.
No, they're wet. They're moist.
Are your feet moist?
Well, yeah. I mean, I always put that Gold Bond.
Yes.
You know, that powder down there. That didn't sound good either. But in my feet.
Well, you said you had fungus.
Okay.
That line, we're right
Who doesn't
there.
have some foot fungus?
I don't.
I don't.
Speaking of food, over the weekend we went to Montreal and we were talking about the poutine and how everybody up there eats the poutine.
Oh, yeah, delish.
Basically disco fries for us here back at home.
Do they use a special cheese?
I don't know. To be honest with you, there
Like
was
a
all
provolone
different. Yeah,
or-
there was
yeah.
all different things that they used. We had two different kinds of poutine while we were up there.
Tell us about it.
We had one that was made out of sweet potato fries and deep fried goat's milk cheese. And with gravy.
Was it good?
It was good. It was delicious, yeah.
Okay.
And the other was a regular poutine with smoked meat over it and cheese and gravy. Now, the meat to
That
me
sounds good.
tastes a lot like corned beef. So I was like, wow, getting a little St. Patty's Day early.
Really?
That's what it kind of tasted like.
Like a dried beef almost, or no, a corned beef?
No, more like a corned beef.
Yeah.
And it was sort of like sprinkled over the top of it with the gravy. But it was everywhere. Everywhere you went, poutine was on the menu.
Okay.
So I had a lot of cheese while I was up in Montreal. I think my colon's going through a little bit of a... it's going through a little shock.
Ew.
I got to drink a lot of water today, so...
Word.
92.7 WOBM with Justin Timberlake on a brand new Monday morning. Our entertainment reporter Aaron Vogt is in with us this morning. When I woke up this morning, first thing I did was I looked at tweets that were coming in on my phone. Here's what I saw. Is Hollywood going to blame Russia? Steve Harvey is off the hook.
Yes.
Warren Beatty and Jimmy Kimmel looked like deer in the headlights.
Oh, no.
Finally, maybe Hollywood should stick to making movies. So those are some of the things. And if folks are waking up this morning and say, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
It's because it was the biggest snafu, I guess, in Oscar history.
Oh, easily, for sure.
crazy.
And first and last time, as I've heard somebody say, somebody must have gotten fired for life. That's one of the tweets that I saw. 'Cause somebody, whoever had that mistaken envelope.
Do we know exactly what happened?
No, not
Okay,
yet.
all right.
I do know that after the fact, because what we're talking about is the big final award of the night.
Best
You're
Picture.
Basically going into overtime at that point. I saw
Yeah.
another tweet that said, it's amazing that the Super Bowl and the Oscars got decided in overtime in the same season. So, and it goes, and poor Warren Beatty is like stretching it out. People think he's building suspense. He's trying to make sense of what's in front of him. Faye Dunaway thinks he's, just acting, and just spit it out, man. And so she reads La La Land. Everybody erupts and applause.
As Best Picture.
Yeah, and everybody
They
gets
come up.
and start accepting the award.
Accepting, doing their speeches, and then all of a sudden what
You're
happens?
good like 5 minutes in. I mean,
Yes.
it was awkward
What
for
a
everybody.
bomb.
They were leaving. Some of them were leaving with their Oscars.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They were
it was-
outside,
They
Sue.
had to chase him down in the lobby because it was crazy. So, yeah, they got the wrong envelope. It was a duplicate of Emma Stone's
How does this
thing. She had
happen?
won Best Actress for La La Land, just an award before. Now, she said immediately after, because they did the back room kind of thing, that she was holding on to her envelope the entire time.
Wow.
So, because, people are like, oh, did she put it down? Did it get repackaged? Did
So
somebody
it was
do it
not
on
the
purpose?
same that she had.
It doesn't seem to be the same one. I don't know if it's true that the accountant firm that does it every year that's been doing it for like
the
4
accounting
decades
firm of
almost.
Jones.
Yeah, there's Waterhouse people.
Yeah,
I don't know
whoever
if
it
they
is.
do 2 sets to try to keep it, because if that's the case, then I could see how maybe somebody accidentally put 2, counted wrong.
Because I could see her keeping it, because I would. Like, if you win the Oscar,
That's standard,
I
yeah.
would keep that card. That
With
could be
your
part
name
of
on
it.
it.
Yeah, you could put
Yeah.
that in a frame or,
Yeah, exactly.
whatever.
One
So,
of those nice things from
so
the
here's
craft
Warren
store.
Beatty. He's up
What is that,
there.
a shadow box?
Yeah, exactly.
we like them.
So Warren Beatty's up there with the thing, and they just said what was on the card, La La Land.
You know, I think he thought he was having some kind of breakdown. He was trying to make sense of it and was looking for
was
for help,
trying.
and she was just trying to wrap up the night.
Who
so.
was the person who grabbed the card out of Warren Beatty's hand?
Well,
Is that the director of
eventually-
La La Land?
The director was poor Damien Chazelle, who is our Jersey guy who did win Best Director and broke a
Did
record
he
in
really?
the process. He
Oh,
did. He's
good.
32 years old, and it's a record that was like 80 years in the making.
He's
so,
our Jersey guy.
So he did have a big win for him, but of course he didn't look too happy when his movie had
Yeah,
won and
yeah,
was
yeah.
taken back. So he was in the
Jersey
background.
boy.
I didn't even know he was on the stage. I had to look for him because he was like faded in the background. But the producers of the show were milling around on
Yes.
the stage, and then the person who became the man of the hour was a producer of La La Land.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
And Horowitz, and he said, no, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. My
Yes.
friends from Moonlight, this is not a joke. Come
Yeah.
on up. He showed the card, so he became the de facto announcer of the actual
Because then it looked
winner.
like Warren Beatty was trying to, explain.
He
and
came back on, yeah.
He just grabbed the card out of Beatty's hand and was like,
Poor
all
guy.
right, come on up,
You're
La La
done.
Land. Moonlight. So.
Oh, my
But it was a
gosh.
spectacular show. Let's get to the good parts.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake opening. Jimmy Kimmel was fantastic. How about when they brought in that sightseeing tour?
It was fantastic. You wonder
Yeah.
because like Ellen did a good job when she hosted
Yes.
mixing in like the real life with the pizza
perfect.
and the crowd. And so Jimmy Kimmel kind of went along his own line and had one of those star tours that never get to actually see a star,
Love
as he
it.
put it. They come walking in the side door. And I love when he asks the first woman, who's your favorite actor? She goes, that man right there. It's Denzel Washington.
yes.
So they had a lot of great
Oh,
interaction.
that's
So who were the big
fantastic.
winners for us last night for those who didn't stay up?
Well, it was kind of split, as they like to do. No EGOT, so no.
No, he didn't win.
John Legend did a beautiful performance
Yes.
of the two songs from La La Land. We saw those projector. The projector went on. The stars went up, and I said, Ocean County College.
Yeah, there
it's
it
right
is.
there.
It was so cool, by the way.
So
yeah.
City of Stars did win for Best Original Song. And then also we had Casey Affleck won for Best Actor for Manchester by the Sea.
He was so good in that movie.
He really was. Emma Stone did win for Best Actress. The supporting awards went as we had expected, and for good reason. You had Viola Davis, who gave a fantastic speech.
Her speech everyone loved.
I
yes.
saw somebody also on Twitter said they're just going to start giving her any award so she'll come and speak. Like maybe she'll get an ESPY next year. So she was fantastic. And
She
then,
looked beautiful too. Fantastic.
Mahershala Ali from Moonlight is always a very eloquent actor as well. And so
When he
took-
came up and he won his award, he said, "I better button up." My grandma.
My
would
grandma
say that.
would want me to-
I mean, it was
yeah.
very touching. I like those little things. And Viola Davis said thank you to her parents. And
Yeah.
I mean, I just love that.
Now, will
when they
the
speech.
projector get back to OCC, or is that donated now to Hollywood
I
for
think
all of
I
time
think
now?
It's gone Hollywood.
It's
on
gone
us. I don't think
Hollywood?
it's
You
coming
don't-
back.
you don't
It's
think
not
it's
returning
coming
our
back?
calls.
All right. Zootopia won for
It
animated
does.
film.
They have
You called
perfected,
that, girl.
They have perfected the art, by the way, of sharing the speech time. Like I was watching it because they had three guys up there, and they just had their order,
It
and
was
they got
very-
everything
yeah.
in, and
It
they
was
did a
good.
great job. But yeah, they said, they're happy that people have recognized it on the multiple levels, that it's been appreciated. So
Well,
that was
there you
one that we
go.
got right.
It was fantastic, but it was a good night, except for the botch at the end.
Yeah, and then the other thing, it seemed like a lifetime ago. We mentioned Justin Timberlake was a fantastic opener, but
Right.
then you also had the little nostalgia factors, and Michael J. Fox in the DeLorean with Seth Rogen was a fantastic moment as
It
well.
was.
It was nice to see them come out.
I just thought the whole show. I loved the little, the little videos of things that
Yeah.
happened in the past. I loved it.
And inspiration. So they
Good
struck a really
show.
nice balance overall, except
Thought
for
it
that
was a
big
good,
fiasco
great
at the
show
end.
last night. Not a lot of political stuff. Things were thrown in, but nothing major. It didn't
Everybody was a
turn
target,
into a
kind
Trump
of.
battle.
What's next for us awards-wise, Aaron? What's the next thing?
I think we take a breather now.
We take a breather
I
now?
think we take a
Okay.
little
I think it's
breather.
over now, yeah, for a
especially
while.
now since they have you're going to have like an investigation into what happened here.
For goodness sake.
So Moonlight did win. It is
Moonlight
official
did
now.
win, as
There
far
is
as
not
we
going to
know.
be any changing
It's
this.
not a third hour thing here.
Whoever wins Best Picture next year has to say something like, "Do I keep this?" Or
They're gonna have
just
like a team
yeah.
standing
We're
around.
gonna wait a couple minutes to make our acceptance speech. Make sure it's official. Aaron, thanks for being with us this
Thanks,
morning.
Aaron. Great job.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sumo.
Ocean County's best variety, 92.7 WOBM.
Thanks for listening to Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM. For more details, go to WOBM.com.